Hey, this is John from Presscram, and I'm hanging out here in sunny Portland. Not really. Hanging out with the guys at Cloudability, my buddy here, Peter. And I'm just so excited because typically you don't get to meet some of your service providers. Typically, they're just virtual, and you're like, yeah, I use them. But they invited me over here while I'm here for Tech Fest Northwest. I thought I'd stop by. So Pete, thanks for letting me be here.
Glad you did.
Tell me a little bit more about what you do in particular, how you got started with Cloudability, and why this is such a badass place to live.
Sure. So Cloudability, we help people measure their cloud costs and usage, help them save money when they use public cloud services like Amazon Web Services or Rackspace or Heroku.
We use Heroku too.
Okay. So any of those providers, if you're using it, you need to keep track of your costs. You need to make sure that you're constantly monitoring them, so you don't get surprised, and use analytics to lower those costs.
You gotta cover your say the ass?
Star AAS.
Oh, Star AAS. Got to cover your Star AAS. So that's what they do. I've been using them. You probably know more about my account than I do.
At least 6 months.
Yeah, for a while. Ever since we started kind of building the product for Presscram. And it's been my one email that I don't delete, that I get every day. Sometimes it's a little late, but that's cool. But it's the one email I get, I'm like, wait, I have to check that out. So it just shows me exactly what my costs are. So what are some other values for startups in particular that should use Cloudability?
Yeah, I think a lot of startups like our service because it gives them visibility and predictability in what their costs are. We actually give you a forecast throughout the month of what your end of month bill is going to be, so you're not surprised. It's kind of like solving the same problem you have with the electric company, where if you leave the lights on all month, you wake up at the end of the month, you get a big bill in the mail, and you say, well, what happened here? Why am I paying so much? Who left all these lights on? We basically help startups understand who's using what, how much it's costing as it's happening in real time, so they can make changes and do something about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's exactly how I'm using it, because it's a bootstrap company. Thank you for those who helped me with the Kickstarter campaign, but we're all out of funds, so if you'd like to give us more money, that would be awesome. It helps me estimate the costs of all the data that we're pushing out through the network.
Yep.
What is one really cool thing that may be coming down the pipe that maybe you can tease out?
Yeah, well, I think the next big thing for you now that Presscram is launched is not just monitoring how much money you're spending.
I have the free account, but I'm about to start paying for this thing.
But also, the next big thing for you is going to be, how do you lower the costs on a monthly basis? How do you use things like reserved instances, find unused, waste or underutilized resources that you spun up that maybe you're not fully using, identify that, shut them down, and lower your overall hourly cost to run the service. And that's a lot of tools that we provide.
It's kind of like a low-cost AWS engineer consultant.
Very much. We help
much cheaper.
Much cheaper. I mean, we work with over 8,000 companies around the world, helping them analyze these costs. We manage over $600 million in cloud costs.
He was sharing me with some of their marquee clients. I can't actually share that, but some serious companies, enterprise companies using Cloudability.
Yeah, so we've got a lot of expertise here about the best way to manage costs, track, analyze it, and lower that overall running cost that you're going to have. And that's part of what we deliver as a service.
Cool. Well, Peter, thank you for inviting me. Thank you for the
you.
swag. They've got Cloudability booty shorts. Now, I'll share a picture on the blog about that because it's a little embarrassing, but it's totally legit. I did not take one home for the wife, though. Thank you so much for letting me be here. Guys, I will see you guys on the blog.
See you.